Hello, everybody. This is Card Guy Chris Ellis,
With Collectible Chris.
and we're here to talk to you about.
Week 7 NFL results, Week 8 college results, and our predictions for Week 8 NFL, Week 9 college, as well as our predictions for the now World Series contention. Starting off with the NFL, Dead won this week with 10-5. I was 9-6. So you're now only one game behind me now. Bengals beat the Steelers 33-31 with a tremendous showing from Flacco. Rams in a defensive onslaught against the Jaguars in London 35-7. Eagles beating the Vikings 28-22. The Patriots whipping on the Titans 31-13. In a somewhat defensive matchup, the Panthers beat the Jets 13-6. The Browns shellacking on the Dolphins 31-6. The Bears being on the Saints 26-14. The Chiefs shutting out the Raiders 31-0. The Colts in a offensive shootout with the Chargers win 38-24. Broncos in a miraculous fourth quarter comeback beating the Giants 33-32. The Packers beating the Cardinals 27-23. The Cowboys, again at home, winning, beating the Commanders 44-22. The Niners beating the Falcons in a star running back versus star running back matchup 20-10. The Lions beating the Bucks 24-9, and the Seahawks beating the Texans 27-19. 6 backup quarterbacks that did have to come inside the middle of the games. Your former Texas guy came in for Tua. Minshew came in for the Chiefs because Mahomes had a great game. Tyrod Taylor had to go in for Justin Fields because he's just not doing so well. And unfortunately, sad news for Mike Evans with a season-ending injury. He will not be breaking Jerry Rice's record now. So, players of the week, I'm going with Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. 17 carries for 136 yards. 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 receptions for 82 yards, so a total of 218 yards from scrimmage. That is going with Mr. Bo Nix with a miraculous comeback, 27 of 50 for 279 yards, 2 TDs, 5 carries, 48 yards with 2 rushing touchdowns. Could have made a case for Drake May this week since he actually beat a Tom Brady record, passing for a 91.5 percentage. So congratulations, Drake May. Rookie of the week, I'm going with a running back. I'm going with Keyshawn Jenkins for the Browns. 25 carries, 84 yards rushing with 3 TDs. That's going with the tight end sensation from Indianapolis, Tyler Warren. 4 receptions for 69 yards and 1 TD. Defense, I'm going with Michael Parsons for Green Bay. 5 tackles, 4 of them solo with 1.5 sacks. And that's going with Mr. Nate Landman for the Rams. 9 total tackles, 3 of them solo with 1.5 sacks as well. College, we tied.
All right. Well,
14-6.
no?
So you are still ahead of me by 6 games. Louisville upsetting Miami 24-21. Minnesota upsetting number 25 ranked Nebraska 24-6. Vanderbilt beating LSU 31-24. Tech barely beating Duke 27-18. Oklahoma beating South Carolina 26-7. Indiana beating Michigan State 38-13. Georgia surpassing Ole Miss 43-35. Ohio State shutting out Wisconsin 34-0. Texas A&M beating Arkansas 45-42. UAB upsetting Memphis 31-24. Arizona State upsetting number 7 Texas Tech 26-22. Virginia barely beating Washington State 22-20. Oregon beating Rutgers 56-10. Texas barely scraping by against Kentucky 16-13 in overtime. South Florida beating Florida Atlantic 48-13. Alabama beating Tennessee 37-20. Notre Dame beating USC 34-24. Missouri beating Auburn 23-17 in overtime. Cincinnati beating Oklahoma State 49-17. And BYU barely scraping by against Utah 24-21. So, a lot of great matchups. All right. We got 13 games to pick up this week because this week 6 teams are on a bye. Cardinals, Lions, Jaguars, Raiders, Rams, and Seahawks. No overseas game till next week. So, Thursday Night Football, Vikings versus Chargers.
Vikings.
I do have to agree with that. Herbert just not having protection and has been hurting him. Sunday, Dolphins versus Falcons.
Go with the Falcons in that game.
I do agree with you. Bears versus Ravens. With Lamar finally suiting up at practice this week, but doesn't know if he's starting.
I'm going to go with Ravens.
I have to go with Chicago. Jets versus Bengals. With another former Flacco team.
Bengals.
I do agree with you. Bills versus Panthers.
Should be a good game, but I think I'm going to go with the Bills in this one.
This is a must-win for the Bills if they want to beat the Patriots. Panthers now having Hubbard back reduced Rico's time, which I don't like. Rico established himself and should be the starter right now, in my opinion. 49ers versus Texans.
Niners. Texans just look lost this year.
They do. I agree. I'm going for my Niners. But I am superstitious. Every single time I go against the other team, Niners win. So just know I'm rooting for the Niners. But on paper, we know why I'm doing it. Browns versus Patriots.
Go with the Patriots in that game.
I do agree with you. May and Stevenson coming around finally is doing good. Giants versus Eagles. Rematch this year.
I'm going to go with the Eagles, but I think that could be a very close game.
Well, Dart won his debut against the Eagles. So Dart knows how to go against that defense. It's at home. I have to give it to the Eagles, especially with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith having the games they had. Tremendous. Bucks versus Saints.
I'm going Bucks.
I
I think Baker will have a better game than he had this last week one.
do agree. Another divisional game. Titans versus Colts.
Colts.
I do agree.
Colts are just too good right now.
It's a divisional game. Anything can happen. Cowboys versus Broncos in Denver.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Dallas in this one, but it could turn out to what happened last week if they don't watch it.
Cowboys are doing well, but they're a better home team. I'm going with the Broncos. Sunday Night Football, game of the week in my opinion. Packers versus Steelers. Rodgers facing his old team.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
I do agree with you on the Steelers. Monday Night Football, Commanders versus Chiefs.
Chiefs. Just because of the way they're playing now.
With Rashid Rice back, yeah, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. College Week 9. We got 19 games. Number 16, Virginia versus UNC Tar Heels.
I'm gonna go with Virginia on that one.
Tar Heels ain't nothing with Belichick. Sorry. Number 18, South Florida versus Memphis.
I'm gonna go South Florida, but Memphis could pull that one out.
Yeah, they were previously ranked. They're a good team, but South Florida is a little bit better. Top 15 matchup. SEC game potentially of the week. Number 8, Ole Miss versus number 13, Oklahoma.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss. I just like how that team played.
They lost against Georgia. I think that was their one loss for sure before them against State, so I'm going with Ole Miss. UCLA versus number 2, Indiana.
I'm gonna go Indiana.
I'll go with Indiana as well. Syracuse versus number 7, Georgia Tech.
I'm gonna go Tech.
I cannot see Tech losing that one right now. Number 4, Alabama versus South Carolina.
Alabama should win that game.
I do agree. Number 23, Illinois versus Washington.
I'm gonna say Illinois, but I think the Huskies could possibly pull that one out.
I agree. That's why I'm going with Washington. Number 11, BYU versus Iowa State.
BYU.
I do. Iowa State can pull it out, but BYU is just a interesting team this year. Top 15 matchup, another SEC matchup. I think this is game of the week. 15 Missouri versus number 10 Vanderbilt.
I'm gonna go with Vandy.
Missouri's really good offensively now. Missouri was always a defensive team, but I think Vandy just has way too much talent on offense. Baylor versus number 21 Cincinnati.
I'll go with Cincinnati.
I do agree. Oklahoma State versus number 14 Texas Tech.
Tech.
Tech needs to come back from that loss. Number 22 Texas versus Mississippi State.
I'm gonna go with Texas.
This is going to be a tough game. I think State will have back their miracles again. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs. Wisconsin versus number 6 Oregon.
Oregon.
I do agree. Stanford versus number 9 Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, Miami.
I do agree. Top 20 matchup, SEC matchup. Number 3 Texas A&M versus number 20 LSU.
A&M.
I do agree. Rivalry game. Number 25 Michigan versus Michigan State.
Oh, Michigan.
I do agree. Boston College versus number 19 Louisville.
Louisville.
I do agree. Number 17 Tennessee versus Kentucky.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee, but Kentucky's there's always a scary team.
I agree. Houston versus number 24 Arizona State.
State.
I will agree with you on that one. All right. And that is our picks of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, basketball season has started. If you have not done y'all's fantasy, go ahead and do your fantasies now. It just started yesterday. 2 big games already happened with the Rockets and the
OKC.
with OKC winning in overtime, and then South Carolina. Wow.
You mean Golden State and the Lakers?
Golden State and the Lakers. Luka hitting a double, basically a double-double, 1 rebound away from getting a triple-double with 40 points. But Butler just showing how he was shooting. Doesn't matter where he goes, he was always the top talent. So, basketball looks pretty exciting. We'll see how it goes, especially with this draft class. A lot of great things coming from this draft class. So, World Series official. It is the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Will Toronto actually hit against a wonderful pitcher rotation of the LA Dodgers? And will Shohei keep on doing what he does best and just outshine Babe Ruth? So, Dad, your prediction.
Well, I picked the National League to win, so I guess I wouldn't mind Freddie or Vlad or Don Mattingly getting in a ring. So I really don't really care who wins the World Series per se, but I think the Dodgers will probably win the World Series in 6 games.
So you go 6. I'm saying Toronto in 7. With the World Series MVP, I'm going left field on this. Dalton Varsho.
Barton Marshall. That's a good one, though. That's not a bad pick.
He was a Diamondback. He's faced the Dodgers numerous times. He knows how they work. I'm going with a left field on that. Now, Dodgers win. It's going to be given to a pitcher. I don't know which pitcher, but it's got to be given to a pitcher.
Yeah, I think the way Snell and Yamamoto have been pitching, it's going to be interesting.
Oh no, I agree. And Sasaki being the closer has really been very interesting, and Shohei being the starter, and just the last game he did with his pitching and hitting it was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
he keeps on doing things that should not be happening, especially in a World Series. So,
yeah.
But I just hope that all the players stay healthy.
I don't want to see no one hurt.
Oh yeah, exactly. I do hope that I do hope it's a very entertaining series. I just don't want a sweep. That's what it has to be better than last year, in my opinion. But yeah, as long as it's a very entertaining one, I don't care.
I don't think we'll have a sweep.
I hope not.
I don't. Whoever loses the series, I think, will win 2 games. But going 6 and going 7 is only a game difference. So it's just depending on how. The road teams haven't been as good away. Road teams have been better at other people's places, and then the home teams haven't been as great as home. So we'll find out. Friday's the first game. Going to be a good first game, I believe. I think the pitching matchup's already set up. So I'm not for sure who is pitching, but I know that I think the pitching matchup's already been made. Do got a couple new managers though.
Yeah.
You got Skip Schumacher, and then you got Kurt Suzuki as the new manager for the Angels. How about that?
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they hired him. That's pretty cool. They had his first press conference today as the new Angels manager, so that's going to be interesting. Former player, obviously, of that team.
Suzuki was
a good catcher.
Oh yeah, no, A's, Angels,
Yeah.
Nationals.
Yep.
So very happy for him. I hope he turns out to be a decent manager at least. So I really do.
You got Schumacher up in Texas, so you got 2 new managers in the West. So.
And Skip was a good role player. So
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that. I'm still hoping for. I know Chipper Jones doesn't want to be a manager. He's explicitly said that, but I'm hoping that he'll at least take a hitting coaching job soon. That'd be amazing.
So, you got anything?
Not at this time.
All right. Well, this is Card Guy Chris Ellis,
With Collectible Chris.
and we'll be talking to you next week. Bye.